Outfits allow us to have individual style and show who we really are. Now imagine if they took that away from you. Today I'm going to try and convince you why school uniforms are a problem in society. Here is what I think the problem, cause, and solutions are. The problem is that it restricts the child's liberty and restricts kids to dress how they want. The cause is that schools wanted kids to dress more decently, to do better in school, and to stop bullying. The solution would be to let students dress how they want, but with a dress code. School uniforms violate a student's right to freedom of expression. The most common argument against school uniforms is that they limit personal expression. Kids and teens use the way they dress to express themselves and to identify with certain social groups. Many students who are against school uniforms argue that they lose their liberty when they lose their right to express themselves through fashion. Students will always find ways to express themselves, leading to less desirable forms of expression, such as tattooing themselves and also piercing themselves. The school uniform idea violates the First Amendment of the Constitution, which is the freedom of expression. Kids can't express themselves with their clothes with dull, boring, and uncomfortable uniforms. Kids want to express themselves with their own clothing. Plus, parents don't want to do laundry 24/7. So once a kid starts wearing their uniform every single day, the parent's going to have to start washing it every single day to keep up with hygiene and stuff. 35% of city schools reported requiring students to wear uniforms, compared with 19% of suburban schools, 10% of schools in towns, and only 9% of rural schools. In a survey I did, out of the 12 people I interviewed, all 12 of them said that they had worn a school uniform in their life, and that they all live in the Los Angeles area or around here. And I was actually pretty surprised because I used to live in the Los Angeles area, and I never had to wear a school uniform. So I was surprised that they had. This is my poster that I did. In this picture, it shows that this is what the school uniforms look like. And in this picture, it shows what they look like on. In this picture, it shows that a school was going to think about allowing school uniforms, but 90% of the students didn't want to, and only 10% did. So the school didn't end up using the school uniforms. In this picture, it shows that 19% of all the schools in the United States use uniforms. And in this picture right here, it shows that, again, only 19% of schools in the United States use uniforms, and 47% of schools only use a dress code. They don't have uniforms. So this shows that school uniforms are not really popular and that kids prefer dress code. It is very important for students to dress how they want. The causes why school uniforms are bad are because some uniforms are expensive to buy. There are a lot of people who say that school uniforms are a cheaper option to buying a school wardrobe. But some other people say that it costs more to buy several uniforms at once. Also, many schools don't just require one uniform, they require a lot. They require an everyday uniform, a uniform for special occasions, and another one for PE. Many parents argue that buying all these uniforms for their kids every fall is hard on the family budget. It is a financial burden for poor families. They are also very uncomfortable to wear. So once students actually go out and buy them and they try them on, they see that they are very stiff and uncomfortable, they are itchy, they have collars on, they are very thick, and the colors are not so pretty, they are dull. So students don't really like wearing them. Also, schools with uniforms, it makes students a target for bullies from other schools. A child wearing a uniform can be a target for bullies from different schools. Kids can get bullied by older kids who don't have to wear uniforms in a neighboring school. And they can easily get bullied on their way walking home when there is no adult supervision whatsoever. Those were some causes as to why schools shouldn't wear uniforms. Some solutions that I think would be good are to just let kids wear whatever they want, but with a dress code. A dress code will still let kids wear whatever they want, but not to the point where they are indecent looking. Nowadays, some guys in schools sag their jeans all the way up to here, and then some girls wear short shorts or they wear really revealing shirts. A dress code would enforce that they still dress decently enough for school. I interviewed my cousin, and she said that she would have preferred a million times a dress code rather than a uniform. She said that she has been wearing a school uniform all her life since elementary school, and that she never really liked it, and that they were uncomfortable, and that they were really boring, ugly colors, and that it was hot in the summer and she still had to wear them. She couldn't wear shorts or anything because it was prohibited. And she said that she would have preferred a dress code rather than school uniforms. There are other ways to stop bullying, get good grades, and discipline children. School uniforms is not the way. Students will be bullied not by what they wear, but also by their gender, their height, their weight, or even their skin color. If they want students to do well in school, then they should provide tutoring and other student services. So today I talked about the problem, cause, and solution of wearing school uniforms. The problem is that it restricts student liberty and it restricts kids to dress how they want. The causes are that they get bullied from other schools that don't have to wear uniforms and that they are expensive to buy for low-income families. And the solution would be to let students wear whatever they want, but to enforce a dress code so that students don't wear indecent clothes to school. I hope you guys learned something about the school uniforms, and I hope you try to disapprove of them.